Am I recording? I didn't hit record. Why am I recording? That's kind of strange. I didn't tell it to record. Oh well. Hey, this is this old guy here. Just kind of sitting around, hanging out. It's a little warm today. I might go out for a motorcycle ride or a quad ride a little bit later. So, just want to say, hey, what's up, everybody? I don't know why it started recording out of nowhere, but it did. My phone does weird things. I think they're watching me. So, yeah, my game giveaways are going to be ending. Sorry, I just can't afford to keep picking up game keys. Not if I don't have any donations or anything coming in to help pay for them. So, and again, no pressure on you guys. You know, I enjoy giving away the games. I just don't have the disposable income to keep doing it. I wish I did. Didn't check my lotto ticket from last night. Who knows? Maybe I won and I'm rich and I don't even know. So, just spent an hour and a half fixing a switch on a fan, a ceiling fan, the little pull chain switch. I disassembled the chain unit, and because the chain broke off inside. And I know those things aren't actually serviceable, but I figured, what the hell? Let me see if I can take it apart and fix it, because I'm not going to go buy one. I'm too cheap. And I did. Took me a while. My old eyes and my old hands don't work like they used to, so I had a hard time seeing what I was doing, and I had a hard time manipulating small pieces. But I fixed it. Took a while, but it's done. It works for now. Let's see. Don't know. Don't really have any major updates for anything. I'm hoping to, well, not hoping. I'm planning to still keep pushing forward with the charity effort, the playground, which is the rec center. I just need to find a way to generate funds to get it done, and it's not coming. So, trying to sell what I can, so I can take care of other bills that need to be taken care of. Talked about that. Not going to go any deeper than that, other than I got hit with a big bill and I got to take care of it. It happens. It is life. All you younger guys out there and gals, prepare. When you turn 60, at least my experience, the doors of opportunity will start closing. And those doors, new doors of opportunity, don't open. Many more doors close than open. So if you don't have things prepared by the time you hit 60, people stop looking at you as if you're useful. Let's just say. We're useful. We got the smarts. Hopefully we have the smarts. And we're capable of doing a lot of things still, but I think most people look at us and they go, that person, they're not going to dedicate the next 10 or 15 years of their life to us for this position, for this job, for what we want done. They're probably going to be out of here in 2 to 5 years because they're looking at retirement. So they're not long-term investments. And it's probably true. So they're probably looking at it the right way that way, but it just makes it difficult. People want to hire young people to do things, but then young people don't want to put in the effort to do the things because they expect more for their efforts, which is understandable. I understand. You should get paid for your worth. And sometimes, your physical labor is worth a certain dollar amount, and your mental labor is worth a certain dollar amount. When you're younger, you're gonna live off of that physical labor a lot, especially depending on where you live, and depending on what your skill sets are. I like doing physical work. My body doesn't anymore. So I have to change my focus. I have a head on my shoulders. I know a lot of stuff. I know how to get a lot of things done. I know how to show a lot of other people how to do things, but whether or not anybody wants to hire me to do that, that's far and few between. That's why I'm really focusing on my personal business, doing property curation, to where I go in and take care of a property that's already been basically done and ready to flip, and they need to make sure that the property is secure, that the property is stays in good condition, and it's ready for show when somebody shows up to do a viewing of it. Because you know what, you show up, and it's dirty and dusty and you got dead flies all over the floor and it looked like nobody's been in there for the last month, the buyer looks at it and then goes, well, that's going to change what I'm willing to offer for this place. If they walk in, everything works, sinks work great, things look good, countertops are clean, there's no dead flies on the floor, they flip on the light switch, all the lights seem to work, the fans work, air conditioning comes on, there's no broken windows, doesn't look like anybody's broken in and tried to do anything nefarious, they're going to get a higher dollar value for that property. And that comes to both commercial and residential. So there's going to be a lot of foreclosures coming up. It's happening. I see them. And I don't necessarily want to go back into the property preservation game because I don't feel like going in and cleaning up those properties when they've been foreclosed on, because a lot of them are pigsties. And I just don't want to do that anymore. I've done some in the past that are literally, they're toxic. You feel like you need to go get a toxic waste suit to walk into them, because the smell, the amount of dirt and grime, the dog feces on the floor, the, God forbid, human feces on the floor, it's bad. And you just don't know what you're getting into when you walk into one of those. I'd rather walk into one that somebody else already did all that work. So again, I do look for people that do that work. So if I have somebody come along and say, hey, I need this, I can flip it to them, take a little small cut for myself, a little finder's fee, pass some work on to some young people that want to do that kind of work now. And, hopefully they earn some money, I earn some money, everybody's happy. All right, I'm babbling, I'm talking about nothing, and I'm going to go. It's supposed to be like 95 here today. The biggest part is the humidity is really high. But that's okay. I'm a cheap bastard. I don't turn on the air conditioning. I open up all the windows. Window. Fans. Fan. Yep. Fans all over the house. Windows open. We got a nice breeze outside. So as long as the air is circulating and moving, it's good. So I'm just not going to spend the money to run my air conditioning. My electric bill, believe it or not, during the summer months, averages about $50. It actually goes up in the winter because of heating, because I run room heaters, because propane costs so much. But during the summer months, my electric bill is like $50 a month. Most people are paying like $300-$400 because they're running the air conditioning all the time. Not this old guy. He's too cheap. All right. Take care, everybody. I will catch you all later. And I'll have a game giveaway on X probably this week sometime. One of those 7 remaining titles I have. And then we'll see where things go from there. Links will be below to charitable stuff. So if you guys want to donate, if you want to just look at it, pass it around to your friends because it's not something you're into. Maybe you know somebody interested that wants to help out. I would appreciate it. All right. Bye, everybody. Have a great one.